Hey everyone, Elise here from TGG Gaming at the Sioux Falls, South Dakota Regional. Who are you and how do you do today?
My name is Whitmyre. I got third today, only losing to first place.
Weird.
I wonder who that was.
I don't know. And what deck did you play?
I played Swordsoul.
Alright, any shoutouts or anything you want to say before we get into the profile?
Shout out to the guys here, Matt, Ty, Scott, everyone else who playtest. Shout out to my wife for making this possible, and yeah.
Alright, let's get into it.
Alright, so 3 Ecclesia. Some people are running it at 2. I think that it's just always good to see the name, and it's way too good going second just to break any board. 3 Moyi, pretty standard. 2 Taya. Taya is the most slept on card in the deck. Just the ability to banish something. Usually you'll try to do a long yawn first, and then you can use the Taya to banish that, because that'll set you up later, because the Taya can just send it Hara and you can get it back, which is something that a lot of people don't do nearly enough. Just because it sets you up for next turn, and long yawn helps break whatever board they have left. 3 long yawn. I'm running 3 of each of the tennies. Of the primary tennies. I tried running 2 Shuda, just the more you see, the better off you are. They're good going first, they're good going second, it's just never a bad time. And then I am running the 1 Shatana. Cards just, I didn't used to, it just helps break boards. Yes, it's good off of the Spirit, but more so, it's really nice just to be able to search and crash with a Moyi, especially with D barrier games 2 and 3, because you can kind of just break boards utilizing this card. For hand traps, I was running 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Ash Blossom, and then 3 Infinite Impermanence. That's it for hand traps. I was running 42. I was trying to keep it as clean as possible, because going second, for the most part, the tennies will get you there. And then, yeah. Because the more often you see the tennies and the Swordsoul monsters, you need to see long yawn, and you want to see your shut in and shut out. So. Spells, 1 Called by the Grave, double Pot of Desires.
Weird.
3 Swordsoul Emergence. I was running 2 Dragon Cycle and 2 Vessel, just for the variety. You always side these out going second, games 2 or 3. And then I was running the 1 Summit. So Summit is actually amazing, because if you open access to the 3 Swordsoul monsters, or you can get there with Long Yuan, Taya, and Adhara. You just go for this, and then your end board is always 10-8-8, and the last 8 should be Dragite this format, just because that board is super hard for Branded to break. And then the last card, of course, is the 1 Blackout. Extra deck, pretty standard. 2 Shishao, 1 Chengying, 1 Sovereign, the 1 Baron. That's it for the 10s, and then the 1 Draco Berserker. Use this card a ton today. Dragite is the extender off of the Summit. It's kind of the reason to run Summit. 1 Yazi. I summoned this by normal summoning Effect Veiler 2 times today. It's also really good to go into off of a Long Yuan dump Adhara, or dump Ashuna, excuse me, and then Ashuna just summons the Adhara, and then you go Yazi, and continue to break boards from there. Double Baxia. I actually used Baxia 3 times 1 duel, just because I realized I was going to need it, banished it off the Taya, Adhara added it back, and then used it to push the game from there. The 1 Chao Fang. Super good card. I actually went out of my way to summon this against Despia, just because their primary fusion is a light, of course, so this helps break it. And then I was running the 3 Monk. You can get away with 2 if you really want, but I'd rather have the insurance package so I don't lose in the grand game. And then the 1 Shaman also helps against D barrier. Yeah. And then for side deck, 3 Droll and Lockbird. Droll is just really good for the Despia matchup. 1 Red Reboot. You just always side this in going second. If you get, it's the only out to like D barrier that's actually true. I felt like I was gonna run the Night Beam, but I thought a lot of people would just shotgun the D barrier now that Night Beam is becoming more of a thing. So I ran the Reboot instead. 2 Twin Twisters and 3 Cosmic Cyclone. I do not want to lose to Mystic Mine, and I needed 6 cards to side deck in against back row decks to take out my Imperms and my Veilers for. 3 D barrier and 3 anti-spell. Just cleans up the Despia matchup, really good in the mirror for the D barriers, and anti-spell's really good against Dragon Link. So, and of course, Sky Striker. And yeah, that's the whole list.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we close it on it?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for the deck profile. Congrats on the top. Hopefully, we'll see more from you soon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.